Hey, all you Italy lovers out there. This video is for those of you who are thinking about moving to Italy, those in different phases of making the big move, and those who are maybe on the fence about whether to make the big move or not. I have lived in Italy for the last 18 years and have absolutely no regrets about leaving the US and becoming a permanent resident here. In this video, I will explain some of my perspectives and reasoning behind making the move. I hope this video will help you make the decision one way or another. Keep watching to find out my top 7 reasons I moved to Italy. Now, when thinking about making your move to Italy, keep in mind that, of course, everyone's values are different. The main thing to evaluate is whether the Italian lifestyle and society suits you. The only way to understand if it's a good match is to know what you're looking for in life and whether Italy is going to provide that for you. Another important thing to understand is that living in any new country always has its difficulties, especially in the beginning, and no country is perfect. That includes Italy. There will be days or maybe even entire months when you are frustrated. However, if you can get over that and learn to face life in Italy with an open mind, you will do just fine here. Throughout my time in Italy, I have frequently gotten the question, why did you move to Italy? And to be honest, in the beginning, I couldn't actually articulate the reasons. I just felt an instinctive pull that was difficult to describe and explain. I loved the country and had to live here. Now, years have passed and I'm able to identify those individual factors that, added together, make living in Italy the best life choice for me. I will do a countdown from 7 to the most important factor, number 1. Stick around until the end to find out my number 1 reason. So here we go with the countdown. Number 7, location. If you love to travel, Italy's location in Western Europe is extremely convenient. You can easily travel to other countries in Europe, the UK, the Middle East, and even Asia from here. The trips are much less expensive, much less demanding, and the recovery from jet lag much easier than taking trips from North America, for example. Then, my number 6 reason, walkability. Like many places in Europe, Italian cities are walkable and bikeable. The fact that you can easily get around on foot or by bike is not only extremely convenient, but also very healthy. Walking places means you get outside, you get fresh air, and you get exercise. There are more opportunities to see people and talk to them, which is very positive social behavior that has been proven to prevent dementia in later years. Where I live in Vicenza, in the Veneto region of northeast Italy, it's possible to walk or ride a bike for maximum 10 minutes to reach any important place, work, the supermarket, the hospital, and friends' houses. Not to mention I save myself time, stress, and money from not having the hassle of parking, filling up petrol, car insurance, maintenance, and upkeep of a car. Speaking of saving money, that brings me to reason number 5, cost of living. Partially because I chose life without a car in Italy, my monthly expenses are lower than the average person's. Even if you choose to have a car, you'll find that your expenses will be lower than in other places like the US and the UK. The cost of living differs throughout Italy and tends to be considerably lower in smaller cities than in big cities. I actually have another video which specifically compares life in big cities versus small cities in Italy for expats, which you can check out here. And to know more about the cost of rent and the average prices for buying homes in different areas in Italy, check out this video here. Speaking of cost of living, one of the costs which is much lower in Italy is education, which is my reason number 4. I had a mountain of debt that I was paying off until age 35 from my bachelor's degree studies in the US. I have friends who had $80,000 to $100,000 of debt for their masters. Well, I did my master's at the University of Trieste in Italy, and guess how much I paid? Just 1,500 euros for a 2-year Master of Arts degree. That's about $1,600 in today's exchange rate. There are also lots of other educational programs and courses sponsored by the government. For example, once I took a 40-hour course called Start Your Own Company. It was totally free and sponsored by the government. I was extremely grateful for this experience and it really helped me along on my business journey in Italy. By the way, to learn more about doing business in Italy, check out this video here. Now for the number 3 reason, lifestyle. Italians have the mindset that while it's important to work and earn a living, what's more important is people and enjoying life. Italians are extremely social creatures, which means you will never be lonely here. They are also keen on outdoor physical activities like biking, walking, hiking, skiing, swimming, and much more. You can find many groups in every city that exist just for outdoor enthusiasts to come together, spend a day, and take a walk or a bike ride to a beautiful scenic place. Moreover, having easy access to different landscapes and a variety of outdoor activities means you will never be bored here. You will find that the general outlook Italians have about many things is very different. For example, Italians are generally not so competitive at work, and what I found is that people are more keen on helping each other succeed rather than competing and showing that they're better than you. Finally, the quality of food is much better than what I found in the US. There are far less preservatives, additives, and sugar in the foods, so you will feel better by eating the Mediterranean diet. Speaking of health, that brings me to reason number 2. Healthcare. By working and residing in Italy, I have always been on the Italian healthcare system, and I have always had a very positive experience with it. The hospitals in Italy are excellent, and you can visit your doctor as many times as you need to. There's no charge for visits to your family doctor. You need to pay a reasonable ticket fee to see a specialist, have blood work, or certain exams. Medicines are subsidized, so the average prescription costs 4 to 6 euros. The important thing is that you're always covered. The Italian healthcare system is not free because you pay for it in your taxes, but the cost is very affordable and depends on how much you earn. Since insurance is not attached to your job, if you change jobs, you don't have the hassle of getting a bridge insurance plan. And if you're a small business owner like me, you don't have to worry about paying an arm and a leg for a personal insurance plan or, God forbid, losing all your savings due to a serious illness or car accident. One thing to remember is that the Italian healthcare system can be better in certain regions of Italy than in others. About wait times to see specialists or have surgery, I have never experienced long wait times. But again, that can depend on the type of surgery and the size of hospital, as well as the size of the city and population that it serves. To give you 2 examples, twice I had surgery in Italy, and once I waited 5 weeks from the doctor's order to the day I landed in hospital, and once I waited just 3 weeks. Both cases were non-emergency surgeries. Keep in mind that whether you have access to the Italian healthcare system depends on your visa type and whether you become a resident or not. In any case, you'll need to get insurance for the initial period of living in Italy until you get your health card. And if your visa type does not allow access to the public healthcare system, you will need to get your own long-term health insurance. I can recommend insurance for both types, long-term and short-term. Look down below in the description of this video for the links. And now it's time for my number 1 reason to settle down in Italy: the people. We've all heard that Italians are hospitable, but it goes much deeper than that. Italians are selfless people who thrive on helping others. They genuinely enjoy it, and they strive to be of service to people they care about. Out of the 10 countries I've lived in for long periods of my life, and the total 60+ countries I've visited, I have found that Italy is the country with the strongest sense of community and humanity. As an expat, you will not feel out of place because Italians generally love expats and welcome them. Italians are family-oriented, and I've found that this gets extended also to friends. It doesn't take long to get invited to share the dinner table with their families, sitting right next to their parents and other relatives to celebrate special occasions. Italians are also extremely loyal friends. The friends I have now are the same friends I've had since 2004. Even when I went away from Italy for long periods of time, those friends kept in touch with me, and they have arrived in every moment of need in my life, never expecting anything in return. Another thing is that the quality of the conversations is on a whole other level to what I was used to. And maybe just as a personal thing, I found most Italians to be interested in similar things as what I'm interested in: traveling, languages, outdoor activities, fitness, good food, art, culture, history, and literature. Therefore, our conversations usually circle around those topics, and the result is hours of delightful discussion. So there you have it, my top 7 reasons to live in Italy. I hope this video sheds light on the choice to live here and whether this choice could be the right move for you. Of course, there have been some challenging moments, which are always part of the experience of living abroad. But the benefits and improved quality of life here far outweigh any difficulties, and I don't regret my decision to live here one bit. So, what are you waiting for? Start the move to Bella Italia, and in the meantime, subscribe to my channel for more advice and information about expat life, business abroad, and intercultural skills. Ciao for now!